Hey everybody, welcome to the Workin' Dirt channel. Today on the Homestead, we're going to be using the backhoe on the new Branson 3015H tractor to dig up what we think is a septic tank right over there. To remind you, this was an old campground before, and so that was an RV dump. They would dump there, and then a lot of the sewage would go beyond to way out there. There's like a sewage pond. So we want to see what's there to be able to improve on it for our home, which is right over here. And it should get interesting. I'm stoked because this is only the second time I've been able to use a backhoe. So for you tractor guys, you'll get to see how the Branson performs. So stick around. I didn't know when I dropped off the backhoe that this was actually one of the burn sites. I liked it because it was nice and flat, so I dropped it off here, and later found out there's several areas they were burning all their crap, and there's a bunch of nails and all the wood, so we have to use our nice little magnetic sweep from Harbor Freight, and you can hear it. But we've done it multiple times. Oh, there we go. You hear ching, ching, ching. You can see a couple screws. Some big nails. Look at that. Look at that 3-inch screw right there. Man, that'll take a tractor tire out. And then you just pull this handle and it'll drop it all. But we're not going to do that right now. Okay, so looks like there's going to be a little challenge because I was supposed to have dropped it with the arm out, or the bucket out, so that this would be pointing down so it can go underneath. So now I need to find a way to, I'll lift the bucket up over on that side, use a little muscle. It'll go underneath and it'll hook these bars I'll show you, and then these are the two hooks. Those are the two hooks that will hook this bracket right here. So, and then once this goes under the, under the bar in the front, then this locks over the bar, and then you put a pin through there, and I'll show you. Never fails. I put a box here to protect the seat, and sure enough, there's a little water, acorns, and poop from mice, man. God dang varmints. Look at that. That's just maddening. I need to put an actual seat cover. Brand new tractor. Ugh. You can only protect stuff so much so often. Ain't she pretty? BH 150. Now if I hook up the hoses, alright. I'll put some weight to counter it. You know, guess I'll use the tractor. Okay, so now that I got it backed up all the way to the hook, I should be able to lift that counterweight or the bucket so that it will now tilt these lever arms and those should go up, and then I'll put a pin on those. As you can see, I'm a newbie on these controls, but they work really well. The valving is really good because I can touch them ever so slightly and they respond accordingly. So I really like that. That's how a new machine should be. And I should probably have my outriggers down a little more to have a little more stability and less stress on the frame of the tractor. But overall, I'm impressed with, as you can see, these are some big buckets of wet soil, which is pretty heavy, and it's doing it without an issue. And this is only a little 30 horsepower motor. It always blows my mind, but just a good testament to the Branson tractor. Okay, so we have nothing here, and we have nothing there, and I probed before with like a 1/2-inch rod, and that didn't poke anything. So what I'm thinking is the pipe is going from the building over there through here, and they poured this concrete for some type of pressure protection plate on the pipe in case they ran over this part, you know, all the time, which they did. So let's see, because this was covered with dirt. All right, the Branson's doing really good. You know, for a compact tractor, I'm impressed with the power. As you can see, when I was lifting up some of the buckets, it was, you know, hydraulics were struggling. I probably could have turned up the throttle a little bit, but this is wet soil, and that's a 16-inch bucket. That's big for a compact tractor. They usually sold them with the 12-inch, but then people wanted bigger ones, so they offered a 16, and I took the 16. But the 12-inch would have definitely been able to, without a problem, lift up that dirt. And this is the Primo dirt. I know some of you guys are like, dude, that's not even hard dirt or any clay. There's some clay down there. It's a little red when you get deeper, but it is more of a sandy loam soil. And then we got some compact from the road right there, but it is Primo conditions. But I've done my share of working dirt in the dang rock, so don't worry. Alright, hopefully that's not too wobbly. It looks like we found a gigantic root. I thought it was the pipe. So, I don't know, maybe I'll try to rip that up. Holy crap. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can eat into it with the claws a little bit. Stay along for the ride. All right, we're gonna give the backhoe a break. We got extra muscles over here. So, since we don't see a pipe anywhere yet, and I was expecting to see it on this side somewhere because that's where it's coming from the building, which has all the plumbing and waste. So I think it's either a hair deeper or it's coming in over here on this backside for some random reason. So what we're gonna do is just cut right here and on this side, and then we'll get the tractor over here and break the concrete and remove both pieces from the pipe, and then we'll trace the pipe and see where it's going to see if we found gold. A nice black gold tank filled with precious gold.
See if we find any steamers.
Okay, I got some nice homemade pho delivered to me, so I put Jeremy at the driver's seat, and we're gonna try to lift it from the side just to see if we can see what's underneath. There you go. So now just keep forward pressure and kind of lift it up and see if we can toss it into this. Yeah, there you go. A little forward, forward. Okay, stop right there. All right, we got success. Driver Jeremy found the P-trap that has no tank connected to it, which is right underneath there, and you can see this is a thick slab. It's like 6 inches thick. Oh no, maybe even 7. Yeah. And they just had the RVs dump right in there. It go in the pipe, and then there was a clean out right there, and it would go straight to the pond way down there. So there's no tank. And I'm sure some of you guys out there are like, duh, this is whatever ecosystem, sanitation system, blah, 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 blah. But
it had a gigantic slab for one little P-trap.
Yeah.
Look how big the slab is. I mean, that's got to be almost 10 foot for a tiny, one small P-trap. Alright, just making sure it looks like I still have a good choke so it's not going to sling forward. And gravity's doing its job. Working there. Should skip right up and over. I got it hooked underneath so it'll pull it up. Alright. Alright, there's a little light left, and I want to get you guys some more action with this BH150 backhoe, since that's what this video is about. And I got that septic tank area filled in with dirt, and so now I'm going to use a little extra time to dig around this area, because this is where I'm going to put my shop eventually. We already scraped a little bit to get the topsoil off for Jeremy's garden. Now let's see if we can just dig around and loosen up this root system. Oh, and some specs if you guys are wondering for the BH150 backhoe. The bucket has 2,400 pounds of digging force on that cylinder. It can dig 93 inches. That's pretty dang good if you ask me. And it can load at 90 inches high. And it costs about $5,700 I think retail, and I might have gotten it a little cheaper, worked out in the deal. So yeah, so far I'm pretty impressed with it. And like I said, if I had a 12-inch bucket, I would have even more strength to dig up some of this wet, rooted soil. All right, let's get after it. I always thought these backhoes on the end of a tractor that were attachable were kind of child's play, or they were going to be real finicky, and I don't know, just not up for the serious task. But now owning one and using it a couple times,
I know it has the power to get things done. It's not a big backhoe like on construction sites, but it definitely is doing what I need, as you can see, because these are oak trees with oak roots, and it's doing what I need it to do. And remind you, this is only about 6,000 pounds when you include the front loader and the backhoe. So it's a small machine compared to one of your smaller excavators that could be 10, 11,000 pounds. But it doesn't really compromise the task. It does what I need it to do, and I'm not getting paid or I'm not charging someone, so it's really nice just to be able to take my time, protect the machine, and as long as I'm digging in the dirt, or working in the dirt for that matter, I'm having a good day. But impressed with the machine. Hopefully this gives you guys a little insight on it, since there's not a lot of Branson tractor videos out there. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Thanks for watching. Remember, your viewership helps our channel support veterans, trails, and charities each quarter. We greatly appreciate it. So tune in next time. We got more homestead videos coming up and some off-road or Jeep build videos, which I can't wait to get out. And we'll see you at the next one. All right, get back to work. Pay for the work in the dirt,